Hey everybody, okay, so here's the last addition to our guitar class. It's the 12-bar blues. Okay, so if you look at your sheet, the one I gave out with this video, there's 3 sections to the page, right? The first 2 lines is the actual 12-bar blues, and you've got all the chords there, right, in order of appearance, and that's the easy part, right? And the middle section of the sheet, you've got number 1, line 1 and line 2, one is turnaround and one is ending. That pertains to the end of the 12 bars, and I'll explain that later. And at the bottom of the page, you've got the 3 chords that are played in this tune, right, which is really easy. I mean, the breakdown is pretty simple. Look at your chords. You've got A7, right? Sorry, with 1 and 2. Okay, that's your A7 chord. D7, which is the triangle here. It's the mirror image of D, right? And E7, it's these 2 fingers on strings 5 and 3. Okay, so let me walk you through the 12 bars. So line 1 first, right? At its most basic, somebody says let's play a 12-bar blues in A, which is what this one is. Just follow me, okay? So I'll count myself in. A lot of repetition in this, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So measure 1 is A7, 2, 3, 4. Measure 2, same thing. That's what that symbol means. Measure 3, same thing. Measure 4. And you go to D7. Again, 1, 2, 3. Back to A7. Again. E7. D7. Last 2 chords, A7 and E7. Okay? There's the background chords for the 12-bar blues. Now, look at the last 2 measures of the 12 bars, the top 2 lines. It says turnaround on A7 and E7, the last 2 measures, right? So what we're going to do is, instead of playing those chords, you're going to go to the next line where it says line 1 turnaround, and you're going to add this phrase, okay? So instead of playing the last 2 chords of the 12 bars, you're going to substitute this line for it every time we come back to the top, right? So I'll play line 1 for you, which is the turnaround, right? So listen to the turnaround. So this is line 1. We're at the middle of the page now. So you've got 0, 0, 4, 4, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, a star, which is a percussive hit, and then E7. This is how it plays out. Okay, just listen. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 zeros, 2 4s, 2 zeros on the 4th string, 2 1s, 2 2s, hit, E7. Okay? I'll do that again. 0, 4, 0, 1, 2, hit, E7. Right? So now, how do I add that into the top? So I'm going to go back through the chords, and I'll listen to how I throw in the turnaround. So I'm back at the top. A7, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, D7, 2, 3, 4, again, 1, 2, 3, next line, A7, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, E7, D7. So now instead of playing the chords, you're going to do the turnaround, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, hit. So that last phrase that I just played takes the place of the last 2 measures. So look at the 12-bar blues again. The last 2 where it says turnaround, and instead of doing A7 and E7 for the last 2 measures, you're going to do this. Hit, E7. And that takes care of the last 2 measures, okay? And then you go back to the top. The reason it's called a turnaround is because it brings you back to the beginning endlessly. So if you're basically playing the blues with somebody, you're the rhythm guitarist, you're basically calling the shots. So you can go back to the beginning as many times as you want, right? And then at some point, we're going to have to end it. That's what the next video is going to be about, okay? So check out the next video for the endings.